Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of PAXP. This is episode 19. Joining me, Roman, my co-host, and myself, like always, Victor. And today we're going to be talking about E3 2018 predictions and just general talk about the E3 that's coming up.
Game news.
Game news, pretty much. When does E3 come? June?
June something. I don't know. Late June.
Yeah.
June 20 something.
Yeah, and then just game news in general.
Heck yeah. So to start off, how about some game news? The first thing I wanted to mention was how incredibly successful Grand Theft Auto 5 is.
Again, did they break another milestone?
Dude, this is crazy. At this point, they are now the most successful media in history of anything. And that takes into account appreciation of the dollar, right? So like you take into account you take into Star Wars, like you take in Gone with the Wind, like Titanic, Avatar, anything huge that's ever come out, any book release, anything. Grand Theft Auto 5 has now made more money than any other form of media.
Wow. That's crazy, dude.
I think it's now at $6 billion.
Damn. I wonder how much that game was cost to make with marketing and all that stuff. I wonder how much like that initial...
Initial? Here, because it's really two costs, right? There's the initial cost, and then there's the back end that they've been working on this whole time, because this whole time they keep adding stuff to it.
Yeah, like the after development, all that stuff.
Yeah. But initial cost, dude, I would guess like maybe 200 million. That's what I would guess.
That's what I would guess too.
Maybe even less than that.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, they have such a strong franchise. They could have, they have. It's probably like an assembly line to them. They just know how to make those, you know.
Yeah, and even game industry experts, like the people that actually study the numbers, right? They think this is an outlier. They don't think that the next Grand Theft Auto will be as popular as this one.
Yeah, I read read like a short article, and the headline was that Grand Theft Auto could never make another game to that level, or that will ever surpass Grand Theft Auto 5.
And watch that Red Dead Redemption 2 does exactly that.
You think so? I don't think it will.
I don't know. I don't think it will either. Right?
That genre is like a small niche, and not many people like Western. So I think it's still a very good game, and a lot of people like it. But I just don't think it appeals to the masses like GTA does.
Yeah, I totally agree. But if I was to play a devil's advocate, I would say this: that there are more gamers joining the gaming world every day, right? And there are more people adopting Xbox Ones and PlayStation 4s every day. So the market is only growing, and that's why the next game could have a chance, right? Over time, obviously, because Grand Theft Auto 5 came out like 4 or 5 years ago, right? Maybe even more.
Yeah.
So I mean, given that long of a time frame, it's possible, right? It's only going to get bigger. I mean, like the market's only going to get bigger, right? With how many gamers are.
Yeah, so. I wonder if they take into account like all the when they talk about how successful Grand Theft Auto 5. I wonder if they're solely basing it on more of the single player aspect and not this continued rollout of extra online content. You think they account for all of that?
Oh no, it's definitely the online content is a huge part of it. Huge. Yeah, so they do take into account everything.
Yeah.
And in other news, just 3 days ago, and by the time this comes out, who knows how long ago it's going to be, like a week ago or whatever, right? Like I shouldn't say that. April 10th, a new mission was released on Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Oh! I think I know what you're going to say.
Go.
Is it featuring Sam Fisher?
Dude, it is featuring Sam Fisher.
Dude, I totally saw that. I was like, what? I saw that little teaser video.
Yes, it was so cool. When I heard his voice, I'm like, oh my god, it's the original. It's Michael Ironside, or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
And you hear his voice, and then at the end, he's like, I got some friends in the area. Call the ghosts.
Yeah,
it was so cool.
I guess it's just like DLC. You get to download his character and just play as him.
Yeah, and it's a new mission, too.
Oh, nice.
Right?
So it's like his own mission.
And it's free.
What? Oh, we gotta jump back on it then.
I'm gonna be installing Ghost Recon again this weekend so I can play it. Yeah, and we should definitely jump on it, because even though it's with Sam Fisher and everything, you still get to play it with up to 4 players co-op.
Oh, nice. So you can play as Sam Fisher in the co-op.
That I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about how that's gonna work. I know you get some exclusive gear, like some Sam Fisher gear for in the game, but I don't know if you actually get to play as him.
That's cool.
It'd be weird if like both of us were Sam Fisher, right?
I wonder if it's just kind of like a little spark to maybe a later announcement. You know,
dude, it's gotta be.
It's gotta be, right? Because there's been nothing. There's been nothing of Splinter Cell franchise since the last game. Like they haven't like
years ago.
Yeah. So what if it's and like all of a sudden to feature their character? Like I don't know.
And there was that leak. Remember? Just like what was it? 3 or 4 weeks ago, there was a leak on I think it was Amazon Canada where they listed a new Splinter Cell game for sale and then took it off right away.
Wait, what? That's crazy.
Yeah, so Amazon Canada, they listed a new Splinter Cell game that was scheduled to come out, and
they do, like when they post it for pre-orders and stuff. You mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
I see.
And it was labeled as Splinter Cell 2018, so it's supposed to come out this year.
Yeah. Somebody could have done that on the inside just to like be like, hey fuckers, you know, who knows where that came from?
I totally agree. That could have happened on the inside, right? That could have been just a joke. But here's the thing. So like I work for e-commerce, right? And I work for a very similar company to Amazon as far as how the e-commerce works. Mm-hmm. I know that to get something online, it's not so easy to where just one person just flips the switch, right? There are checks along the way.
Oh yeah, like it has to go through certain people. Like
exactly. You got to get sign-offs. You got to get like different people to actually approve what you're putting up there, and it goes through the actual process. I bet you they just pulled the plug too early. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, they probably didn't look at the announcement, like the post date on when they're supposed to post it.
Exactly.
That's 03. I mean that's 09, not 03.
Yeah, exactly. I bet you that's exactly what happened. Somebody just pulled the plug way too early on that, and they came out.
Anyway,
in other news, how amazing is God of War?
Oh yeah, dude! Even Phil Spencer gave congratulations.
Oh, dude, but he does that. He actually does it often.
Yeah.
He is like, it's weird. Like it feels like he just loves games, maybe.
Well, yeah, of course, dude.
Which is weird, because he's supposed to love Xbox, but he just loves games. What the hell's wrong with this guy?
Well, dude, I mean, who can not love? I'm not saying everybody loves God of War, but who cannot appreciate it? Like an outstanding franchise. Well, I never owned it. I've only played short portions of it, and I always thought it was kind of fun.
Yeah, so that's my feeling exactly. I only played short portions, like maybe like an hour here, an hour there.
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought exactly what you said. I thought it was kind of fun. Like it was fun for like a little bit, but it's not a game that I ever wanted to own. But now with this game getting such good reviews.
Well, what's intriguing to me is two things: the story, with the boy, like
really good.
Like it seems very curious, and just the graphic quality. Those are the two things.
I wonder if the graphic quality will be as good on the PS4 versus the Pro, because I bet you everything they show is on the Pro.
Oh well, of course, obviously.
Yeah, so I wonder if if we'll be like, wow, this is amazing on the regular PS4. Because I don't have a Pro, right?
I mean, I think it would. I think it would look like a next gen game. I don't think it would look bad, but
yeah,
obviously the Pro would be superior.
Yeah. I guess what I'm asking is, I wonder if if how much stuff is removed or not. Because and here's why I'm actually talking about this, is because now with my Xbox Scorpio was in the shop for 2 weeks, right? I got it back recently, but in the meantime, I had time to sit down and play Forza 7 on the regular Xbox One, not the Scorpio where I started playing it. And here are some things I noticed. So obviously the first thing I noticed is the lighting, right? The lighting is not quite as good, and I didn't think that the lighting would have as much of an effect, but it did have a little bit, right? There wasn't like a huge thing, but I did notice it. Obviously, it's the resolution, right? Which I don't even need to cover, because obviously it's 4K versus 1080p, right? And that's very noticeable.
Yeah.
The other thing I noticed was I felt like there was less anti-aliasing, so everything felt more jaggy. Right, and that took away from it. But the biggest difference, Victor, there's two more. One, I for sure noticed a difference in texture quality. where you can actually see that the textures are lowered resolutions themselves, and you can see that they're blurry, blurrier.
Oh yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Versus the X. So and then the final part, and this was the part that shocked me. I could actually see, and who knows, maybe I'm totally off on this, but from what I could tell, comparing it like 1 week to the next, I could see that not my car model, but the car models that are of other racers and the overall track model had a lower. It looked like a lower poly count. It didn't look as high fidelity as it did in the Scorpio, and so that got me thinking. We're seeing all these amazing screenshots of God of War on PS4 Pro. I bet you every person that's reviewed it played it on PS4 Pro. I wonder if it's gonna look as amazing on the PS4.
Well,
get to the word for Forza.
It's not, and I don't think very many players will probably notice because they don't have that dual system to compare it to like you do with a game that you've played very often. So I don't really think it's going to be that much of a difference. What the Pro might push out 1440? I doubt it'll push out 4K on that game, but who knows? I don't know.
It does.
Oh, it does.
4K at 30 frames.
Well, I guess 30 frames is, decent, right?
Mediocre, yeah, I mean, very few games do. Like, I guess again, like Forza is one of the exceptions where it does 4K 60 frames, right? But Forza is very linear, right? There's a track, right? You can't really explore anything on the track.
Yeah, the world is very tight in that game. Yeah. Like, there's nothing much beyond what you see from the car, so there's not that whole lot of rendering going on.
Yeah, but anyway, so with that, like the differences I noticed with Forza are very noticeable. Like, it's very, very noticeable, and so. I would say this. Any player that doesn't have a PS4 Pro, I would caution them to curb their expectations with the visual fidelity of God of War, because I'm sure it still will look really good, but I bet you it won't look as good as the screenshots that you're shown every time. And that's kind of the case with every game.
Yeah, but
right?
That's the case with every game. I mean, most of the time when you're showing the screenshots, it's from the PC build, so it's like. That's nothing new.
Some sexy stuff on that PC build. So, I got more news. You ready for this?
Well, let me throw a couple in there. Break it up.
Damn it, Victor! I was on a roll.
Oh my God!
Go ahead. I'm kidding. Go.
Okay, so just very quick. So I thought this was pretty cool. Rampage, the whole movie is coming out.
Oh my God! Okay, yes.
So they released the original Rampage, so you can play for free on PC, or you can even play it on mobile. I thought that was pretty cool. And then
did you try it?
Yeah, I did. It's actually very cool.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. I played like 4 levels of like 3 different characters, and then some free games that I thought worth mentioning. You already mentioned one of them, I think, The Witness. But then also, if you are a fan of Assassin's Creed, they're going to put Assassin's Creed Syndicate on there starting April 16th, and then 2 games that seem interesting. I'm sure. Did you ever play Dead Space 2?
Yeah, it's hella scary.
Yeah, so that one's... You're like, yeah, it's hella scary. So that one's going to be free.
You don't want to play that, come on.
And then Cars 2, if you have some kids that want to play some Cars. Cars 2, the video game, is free.
Oh, and in addition to The Witness and those other games, there's another game... it's free on Xbox right now. It's a shooter. Mm-hmm. But I wish I remember what the name of it is. But what's unique about it is that in this game... time moves forward only as your character moves. So if you're staying still, time is frozen.
Oh wow, that's
Isn't that
cool.
Weird?
You don't know the name of the game?
I don't know. It's free on Xbox Live Gold right now, and it's only free for a few more days. So you should check it out. Just download. I'm downloading it right now, just to check it out because it seems so unique, right? Mm-hmm. So weird and unique.
Yeah.
So I want to try that out for sure.
So if you walk backwards, does it go backwards in time?
Yeah, no. It always goes forward.
Oh, okay.
But as long as you're moving.
Okay. Anyway, no, that was it. Just those 2.
Okay, so the other some more news I have. Lawbreakers. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but this was a game that was in development for a little while, like a traditional development time frame. It wasn't anything major, but what was cool about it, what was unique about it, really wasn't even in its gameplay. It was that Cliff Bleszinski, the guy behind Gears of War, was the head of this game. It was supposed to be this really cool multiplayer shooter. And so right now, it's been out for a little while now, and I'm sure nobody knows about it, and it's with good reason, because it really is nothing. I guess I hate to put it this way. It's not special enough, right, to where it stood out.
Yeah.
And so the people behind it now have kind of recognized this. They saw it. How they put it is that it failed to find an audience, which is very accurate, right? So what's good for everybody who wants to play this game or who wants to play a new multiplayer game that's not a battle royale, more of a traditional multiplayer game, it's going to a free-to-play model.
Huh.
So pretty soon everybody will be able to get it for free and try it out. All right, and Cliff Bleszinski is a huge name in gaming, so it's a good game. And that's the thing. It's a good game. It's just not distinct enough, at least not from looking at it, to where somebody would be compelled to pick it up.
Mm.
And then I have I have one more piece of news. League of Legends, there are sexual complaints. But here's what's unique about them, Victor. Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't.
Here's what's unique about them. The sexual complaints are not about any of the employees.
What?
It's about the character design. They're sexual complaints because a new character came out, some gal, right, some girl that they drew up or whatever, modeled, and her neckline is too low. I'm not even kidding. That's the sexual complaint, dude.
Oh god! So who made the complaint? Somebody from within the company?
No, gamers. Some gamers made the complaint.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy, right?
Wow.
Like, why would you even why is that even a problem? Like, not even a problem. Why is that even worth mentioning in this podcast? That's what I should ask myself.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Here we
are. Oh my god! It's probably somebody from some mom club.
Oh, probably. So, and then finally, the only other thing I wanted to mention too, as far as news goes, this isn't really game news, but I want to talk about my Valve story with Steam.
Your Valve story with Steam.
Yeah. So while I was Xboxless, I wanted to play something, right? Well, first, not having an Xbox, man, I became so freaking productive. It's insane, Victor. Like, I was getting shit done left and right. I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, I was just getting too much work done at home, right?
Nice.
I needed to kind of slow myself down, otherwise I'd run out of projects. So I decided to try to play a game, and I wanted to play Civilization, one of the Civilization games, right? So I pop that in, and I go to try to play it, and then the little Steam thing comes up on my computer, and it says, "Hey, please log into Steam." So I put in my password. And it says error, your password is not registered or not right? So I have a list of all my passwords somewhere. I'm not going to say where, but it's very secure, very safe, and it's very private. And so I go and cross-reference that, and I'm like, okay, this is the right password. So I type it in again, password not found. I try like a third time, right? Password not found. So I go, okay, maybe I could just recover the password. So I go to the recovery mode, right? And it says, type in the email address associated with this password. And then I type it in and it says email address not found. Like, that's weird. And so I look and it says like a portion of the email address that's associated with this, and I'm like, that's not the right email. Right? So then I go in and it says like, hey, is this email not correct? Go back in and recover your email address. So I go do that, and it says, well, type in your password. I'm like, I can't type in my password. So it says, oh, there's a third option. Type in your phone number. I'm like, okay, good. So I type in my phone number, and it says, phone number not correct. I'm like, of course it's correct. This is the phone number I've had since I was a freaking teenager.
Yeah.
And then I look at the phone number because it gives you a few digits of it, and I'm like, that's a totally different phone number too. So some hacker got a hold of this account, and they changed everything. And once they do that, it's a real pain in the ass because you have to talk to their customer service at Valve, right? The problem is you can't actually just talk to them. You have to email them, and you have to wait days for them to respond.
Yeah.
It probably took me a week to recover my Steam password once I didn't have any of that information because I was hacked.
Yeah. So, yeah. A similar thing happened to me, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah. But, dude, what's crazy is it took me a week, Victor, that I couldn't play games.
Damn. That sucks, man. I'm playing games over here left and right, bro. Playing games every day.
What happened to you?
What do you mean?
With Steam or somebody else?
No, it happened with my Origin account. So I hadn't logged on Origin in a long time.
Oh, Origin.
Yeah.
Your Orgy account.
No, no, my Origin account, and I hadn't logged on in a long time, and I was able to recover my password like you, but in doing so, I was logged on, and there was all these games and all this content on there, and you can see last date played, and it was like when I got on there, it was like this game was played yesterday. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like there was an extra email added on there, and it was somebody in Poland who had hacked my account and was just using it. It was just like piggybacking off of it. So the only way I was able to recover my account back, I had to call a service over online, Origin 1-800 number, and they were like, okay, well, you have to go into your computer, look up these files, and you're digging around, and within all those files is a serial number to some of the games that you had on there. So if you can find them, you can read them off to them, and then they can like, oh, okay, so these games were installed on that device that you're currently on. But it took like almost 2 hours on the phone because before that we were trying all this other stuff to get it back, and the guy's like, all right, my boss the higher ups just want me to confirm all your PC codes, so I had to do that, and then they were like, okay, so they finally gave it back to me.
So what's funny, while this was happening, after I couldn't get Steam to work, I actually did go in and try to play Battlefield 3 on the PC.
Oh yeah,
right,
yeah.
Which required the Origin account.
Yeah.
So I logged in, and everything was fine. Everything was fine. And then I go to double click on the Battlefield, whatever, launch the game, and right away, right after I do that, it brings up a window of Edge or whatever, or Chrome or whichever one it brought up, right? And it said to launch the game, go through this website. So I go into it and I go to campaign, I go to launch campaign, and it brings up an error and it says, please log into your account. And I'm like, well, I'm already logged in. So I double check everything, and everything's logged in. Both the Origin and the web pages is logged in. Mm-hmm. And I go to it again, and it says, please log into your account. I'm like, what the hell? So I log out of the web page, and I log back into the web page. And I go to play again, and it says, please log into your account. So then I log out of the web page, and I log out of Origin. I log back into Origin, and then I log back into the web page. And I go to play the game, and it says, please log into your account.
Wow.
And like this circle. And I just couldn't get past that.
So you never got to play?
I never got to play because I couldn't play anything, dude. I couldn't play Steam. I couldn't play anything on Origin, and I couldn't play anything on Xbox.
Somebody's trying to tell you something.
Dude, I guess so. Actually, with that said, I did already put in 80 hours into Forza Motorsport 7, the newest one.
Oh,
that
God.
I just got like in Christmas.
Oh, because you got your system back.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, since I got it on Christmas, so just a couple of months. It's already been 80 hours, dude.
Damn, that's crazy, dude. You're addicted to that game.
That game is.
You're
so
addicted to
good.
just driving between lines.
Yep, in circles. Oh my God. Anyway, that's all the news I have. How about you?
Yeah, that's about it. There was really not much.
Okay, so beyond the news, with E3 coming in just over 2 months, we thought it'd be a good idea to make some predictions before E3 gets as leaky as a Trojan condom, right? So,
oh my God.
Do we need to edit that out?
Oh my God.
I've been saving that one for like 2 weeks, man.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So
do you think of those when you're running too?
That's especially when. Actually, I think of those in the shower.
Oh gosh.
So anyway, with this podcast, each of us were tasked. We're making 3 predictions, and each prediction has a certain point value associated.
So let me just stop you real quick. So just so everybody knows, this is again one of those silly Roman games that he makes up, and to calculate points, so I can lose a bet and owe him a beer or a burger.
Exactly, because my ultimate goal is to have enough burgers and beers lined up to where I can survive for a few months without having a job. Okay, so in this case, prediction 1 will be worth 5 points. And this prediction is to predict something that is almost guaranteed. So it's not guaranteed, but almost guaranteed. It's a sure bet. Mm-hmm. And with each prediction, though, it can't be something that was previously announced. It has to be something unknown. Prediction 2 is worth 7 points, so 2 points more than the first one, but it's something more of a 50-50 split, where it could be, it could not be, it's pretty even, who knows, right? Mm-hmm. And prediction 3 is worth 13 points, so it's worth more than both of the other predictions combined, but it's something super crazy, out of this world, that almost certainly will not happen. But if it does, you win the beer. And what you get is a 6
See, that was hard because I don't know if what I predicted is what a lot of people predict. But it's like...
What's your prediction, man?
Don't
be a sheeple.
A sheeple? What?
Like following the herd? I don't know.
My God. See, that's what I think I did on that one. I don't know if it's outlandish enough.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Who knows, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be super crazy. It doesn't have to be like every PlayStation 4 will transform into a robot, right? Like, something like, or whatever, right? So anyway...
Okay.
Do you want to start us off with your first prediction?
No, let's you go first, Your Majesty of Game Makers.
All right, so prediction number 1 for me, which is worth 5 points, something almost guaranteed, is that a new Halo will be shown at E3 in some form. This could go either one of two ways. Either a remake of Halo 3, right? So like kind of like the Master Chief Collection was, right, with Halo 2 being the remake. In this case, I'm assuming it probably just Halo 3. And the reason it makes sense is because it's been a long time since we got a Halo game, right? It's been even longer since we got a remake. And we already got a remake for Halo 1 on the 360. We already got a remake for Halo 2 on the Xbox One. It makes all the sense in the world to come out with a Halo 3 remake. And in this case, actually have it work online. Right, especially with the Scorpio and be able to boost the graphics up even further. I think that makes a lot of sense. The other way it can go is it could be a whole new Halo. Halo 5 came out 2015, right? So it's been 3 years. And again, it came out to pretty good reviews. Not great, but pretty good, right? Of course, there's it kind of was, not overshadowed, but there was the shadow of the previous Halo, which wasn't super good online. Halo 5 fixed that, but it still stumbled on the single player part.
Yeah.
But with it only being 3 years away, I feel like it's going to be a Halo 3 remake. In any case, my prediction, though, overall is going to be Halo shown in some form at this E3.
Okay.
What's yours?
So I did my predictions more on like new announcements of current games. Is that allowed?
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, anyway, so my first prediction is that they're going to show a gameplay trailer with a possible open world or hub-like feature to Last of Us 2.
Ooh, that's a good one. So you think there's going to be this prediction has 2 parts, right?
Yeah.
One is that there'll be open world trailer, so actually show gameplay.
So the prediction is they're going to show a gameplay trailer for Last of Us 2.
Gameplay trailer, okay.
With a feature of possible open world hub style.
Open world.
Yeah, like say Uncharted, like kind of like the open, like the hub style open world. Not
is
like,
that really hub style though? Even like that's kind of like it's almost like Uncharted. I feel like it's really like I would say for me hub is more like I hate like Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, right? Where that big it had I feel like those are more hubs. Like I feel like
well, more like a sandbox open world style then is what I'm referring to. So that's my prediction.
That is pretty crazy. That would be really interesting.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that would be a different direction for them too, right?
I think so. I think they need to expand on the environment of this franchise.
Yeah. Because the last one, it had some tiny hubs, right? But you're not talking about those small hubs.
It's still very linear.
Big,
yeah,
right?
That game is super linear.
Interesting. That would be very cool. Okay, that is a good prediction. I like it.
Nice. Anyway, so what's your number 2 prediction?
So number 2, for 7 points, here's my number 2. This one's actually Sony related. And not only that, it's also Last of Us related.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So my prediction number 2 is that Sony will announce that The Last of Us will not only appear on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro, it will also appear on PlayStation VR.
Oh, what? You think so?
So here's why it makes sense. It makes sense because PlayStation VR needs real content, just like any other VR, like PlayStation VR is not alone in this, right? All VRs, if there's Oculus or Hive, they need real content, right? They need a system, like a system pusher, right? Which is something they don't really have. And we know that Resident Evil, which is like a big game, worked really well on that. And so The Last of Us, also being like a horror-ish game, could work really well on that as well. And it could be the flagship game for VR that pushes those titles.
Damn.
On the other hand, though, Last of Us is a very deep, very long, very, very big game that may not work so well on a headset, right? Like, who wants to wear a headset for like 4 hours when that thing is super heavy?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's something. So that's why I feel like it's a 50-50. Like, on the one hand, Sony needs something big, right? But on the other hand, is Last of Us really a good game for that? I don't know.
Yeah, there's a rumor that they're doing a price drop on the current VR headset, and there's rumored that they're gonna show the next gen VR at the C3.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a rumor. So
it makes sense. Maybe
we'll
something
see.
lighter. Maybe something that works better with bigger games.
Yeah,
Who knows?
better resolution, because isn't the current one like 720 at the highest?
I think they all are pretty low.
Yeah, so maybe it's just like upgraded resolution and lighter design, something like that. Who knows?
Oh, Hive actually came out with just now. I think just recently it was announced that they were coming out with a much higher resolution one, but it's like $1,000.
Oh fuck! Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Crazy, right? Okay, so what's your number 2?
So my number
7
two,
points.
my number 2 is Anthem, and I think they're going to show a very epic gameplay trailer, and I think they're doing it one because of the delay, and they're going to try to make up for just their E3 debacle with the relationship with them. And it's going to have a massive feature reveal, like of just what you can do in the game.
And so, Victor, I would almost say that I think that's almost guaranteed.
You think so?
And here's why. Because, oh no, wait, no, it's not. Because Anthem's been pushed back to 2019, huh?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, you're right. No, you know what? Never mind. Maybe you're right.
And I feel like they have. I don't know.
Maybe you're right.
I just feel like they have to make up for it.
That makes sense. Okay, never mind. Because I thought if it was coming out this year, then it's guaranteed, right? But since it's coming out next year, maybe it'll wait till next year to show.
When 2019? Do you know? Like second quarter or what?
I don't know, but they'll probably push it back from whatever it is. I mean, who knows, right?
Okay.
I don't think BioWare's really been that good at hitting deadlines. So
you want me to do my third, and then you can do your third?
All right.
Okay.
I'm down. Let's do that.
So my third, and I was battled kind of between this and another game, and maybe I'll mention the other game, maybe I won't. But so I just went with this one, and I think it's going to be a Splinter Cell game reveal.
Dude, that's guaranteed.
Is it?
Amazon pretty much confirmed it already.
Oh my god. Okay, well then I'm gonna. I'll dump that one then. No, I don't remember, but I'll dump that one then.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with a new Elder Scroll, a brand new Elder Scroll.
Ooh, dude, I would love it if you were right.
Yeah. Because there's rumors going on right now. One, Bethesda has already kind of has made it known that they're working on 2 new titles, like 2 blockbuster titles, but they're like, well, how can they, there's obviously not an Elder Scroll if they're trying to go with 2 new titles. But I just feel like they need to be coming out with one soon. And why not announce it?
Let me ask you this though: for prediction 13 or prediction 3, it says predict something crazy no one in the world would ever expect this would actually happen.
Okay.
Do you feel like that all fits in that though?
I don't think anybody would expect it because they're.
No.
I don't think so. I haven't heard anybody really talking about it.
All right. You know what? I'll give you that one. That's fine. I'll give you that one. So I think mine is a little bit crazier.
Okay.
My prediction 3 for 13 points, something crazy that I don't think anybody would expect this to happen, but if it did, it would be so amazing. I think Sony will get on the stage of their E3 and they will say, we listened to the fans. We know what they want, and we're going to work with Microsoft to bring crossplay between PS4 and Xbox One.
No way, dude. No way.
That's right. Exactly. That's what I mean, though. Like, it's so crazy that it probably will never happen. But if it does, who knows, right? That'd be amazing.
Oh, my God. That would be amazing, dude. I wish they would.
Yeah. I mean, it won't. It doesn't make sense too much for PlayStation because they have so many more players, right? So, to them, why would they want to limit their success by saying, well, now gamers don't have to buy a PlayStation; they can buy an Xbox and still play with their PlayStation friends.
I wonder if it would create a game war, though. Like
that would be so cool, wouldn't it?
You hop online, right, and you're like playing against somebody like, hey, what system you on? Xbox? What system you on? PlayStation? Fuck you, yeah. Like, and then just tensions rise even more on the online community.
No, so what I thought would be really cool is if they would actually do it to where they actually have like staged battles of PlayStation versus Xbox players.
That would be very cool. That would be very cool. Yeah, dude, that would be. And of course, PlayStation would win. So I mean, it would just be fun to watch it.
What? Whatever. So I disagree with that final statement completely, but it would be really cool. It'd be like FIFA, right? Where the different countries compete.
Yeah.
Right. Or F1 or whatever you're into, right? Like where actual like. You have boundaries to where like you say like these are PlayStation players, these are Xbox players, and let's see which system houses the better players. It'd be so neat.
Yeah. Damn. We could only dream, right?
Yep. Hopefully.
Because then I wouldn't have to buy an Xbox ever again, and I could just cross-play with you.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's exactly right. Right, you wouldn't have to. I mean, unless you wanted some exclusive or whatever.
Yeah,
right now,
I would still buy it though. I'd buy every system. Why not, right?
Oh, by the way, did I tell you I got Game Pass?
Oh, you did. It's $5 for the first month because we're a Gold member, right?
Well, actually, I don't even know. What I did was I used my Bing points and I got 3 months for free.
What, dude? You and your fucking Googling, man. Stop looking up that X-rated stuff. Damn.
I gotta tell you, dude, you gotta use it.
Oh, you know what's so fun? Because that reminds me, because you're probably doing it to play Sea of Thieves, right?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I was watching this gameplay video. You know, just some people playing and recording it. There was 2 ships in the middle of the ocean battling. A guy got inside the cannon and he got launched to the other ship. Made it miraculously on board, killed the 3 pirates, and stole all their loot. It was so freaking... God. Dude, the gameplay looked so...
awesome,
yeah,
isn't
dude, it looked so fun, dude. Because, like, he killed the 3 dudes, and he runs in the captain's quarters, you know, up on top. He's like, dude, the loot is here. There's, like, a whole pile of chests in there, dude. And they're like, yeah. And then he's like, oh, dude, it was such a fun video to watch, man.
That's crazy.
Oh.
So, that's the thing about, like, Sea of Thieves, I think, is the perfect game for Game Pass. Because, like, from everything I've read, it's very shallow. Right, there's not much depth to it.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna hop on a game for just to play a few months, like why not? You know, especially like if you're like what I did, right? Where I get to play this game for 3 months now for free. Mm-hmm. By which time I'm assuming I'll probably get bored of it and I can move on. Like it's just like it makes all the sense in the world, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was actually thinking that too. I was like, dude, you can play Sea of Thieves for 3 months for the price of $30, and the game, if you bought it, is $60, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so and then at the same time you could be playing other games as well, like if they ever come out with Crackdown or what's the other game that there's like another third game that they kind of tout as being on Game Pass. I can't think of it, but anyway.
Well, all the Xbox exclusives are on there, right? So like Gears of War,
so like Forza's on there,
Halo,
the new
Forza. Yeah, every Microsoft published game is on a Game Pass.
See, that's crazy, dude. Somebody can just enjoy all those games for a couple months for like $15. I feel like they're gonna have to raise that Game Pass price though. That seems too good to be true,
dude.
It's
right.
It's like too good to be true.
Too good to be true. Like with what you get, it seems too good to be true. So either that's gonna happen. Either all the big games are going to start coming out for that, and they're going to raise the price, or it's going to happen as kind of what EA is doing, where they have their own version of Game Pass, right? And so like pretty soon you'll have a bunch of small like micro subscriptions, right? It's like $10 here, $10 there, and you can play all these different games from these different developers, or publishers, I should say. But yeah, anyway. I think that's all we got, right?
Well, any other general stuff that we're just hoping to see at E3? I'm hoping to see like some Super Smash Brothers gameplay video. I'm hoping to see like some Red Dead gameplay video. That'd be dope.
So I bet you there's gonna be a new Forza game, right? Probably Forza Horizon, because that's how they alternate.
Oh, do they really? They alternate then?
Because every other year a new type of Forza comes out. So every year a new Forza comes out, but every other year is a new type of Forza. So Forza Motorsports every other year, and Forza Horizon's every other year.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's gonna be a new Forza Horizon. Yeah. I wonder where it's gonna be. I would love to see a Forza Horizon in Russia and just have a bunch of snow and shit everywhere.
Oh yeah. That'd be
kind of neat, I think.
Yeah.
Right, like, racing around the Kremlin or whatever. Putin's all pissed off, or maybe he's racing with you. I don't know.
You see him in the field with his shirt off on a horse.
He races on a horse. He just drifts that horse around the corners.
Damn you, Putin. How do you do it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Dude, that's so crazy.
I'm looking forward to some Metroid Prime 4 reveal. I mean, they're saying that's
Oh
gonna.
yeah, because they showed that the last E3, huh?
Yeah. Nintendo. I'm just hoping Nintendo Switch reveals something because I mean, they're expected to, but I guess they're just not games that appeal to me. Yeah.
Dude, that's a good point. As bad as Microsoft is at releasing exclusives, right? Nintendo is like 10 times worse at releasing any kind of game information.
Yeah. Oh, and they're supposed to show some Battlefield reveal. Is confirmed.
Yeah, that actually I would say that's probably the number one thing I'm most excited for is a new Battlefield, and please let it be
Vietnam.
In the future of World War One.
In the future of World War One.
Like anything beyond World War One.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, anything beyond. Like even if it's World War Two, like it's fine. Just I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like World War One very much.
And then I think the obvious, they're going to show some Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I'm sure.
Oh, dude, I'm really excited for that. I actually saw the movie. Shirley and I saw the movie.
Was it any good? Because
we both really liked it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I came in there with low expectations because I read the reviews. The reviews weren't very good, so I didn't have any high expectations for it. But it was very cool to see it play tribute to a lot of the in-game scenes, like the parachute, the airplane part, and a bunch of other parts, right?
Damn, nice.
And the action scenes are really cool. That girl, dude, I don't know who the actress is, but she's got a fucking six-pack, man.
Damn.
She's a tough chick.
She do her own stunts?
I have no idea. I didn't read anything about it, but I thought it was a good movie. It was a fun movie to watch. It wasn't something like I would say, oh, you gotta watch it over and over again, right? But it was definitely a fun movie to watch, and it's for sure one of the better game-based movies.
Nice.
That's my official review.
Anyway,
I give it a 7.
No, that's not bad. It's not bad for a video game movie.
Exactly.
Anyway.
So.
All right. Well, that concludes our show for today. I mean, that's episode 19 of PAXP. Roman, thank you for meeting up and, as always, doing it up, right?
Yep, exactly. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Yep.